This video is going to explain how a 4-stroke engine works. Almost all cars use 4-stroke engines to turn the chemical energy of gas into power. Manipulation of the 4-stroke cycle is essential for obtaining more power from an engine. As such, it's important to know what the different parts of the cycle are and how they affect the power output. First step is suck. We start with the piston at top dead center position, or TDC. TDC position is the point where the crank has pushed the rod and piston to the uppermost point for the beginning stroke of a 4-stroke cycle. At top dead center, the intake valve is starting to open as the exhaust valve is closing. These open and closing motions are controlled by the camshaft lobes. As the crankshaft continues to turn, the connecting rod starts to pull the piston down in the cylinder. The crank and the camshaft are linked by a chain or belt as it turns. The intake lobe on the camshaft lifts the intake valve until it's fully open. At the same time the exhaust valve is closing, the piston is moving downwards and creating suction in the cylinder so that the incoming air injected gasoline from the intake. This continues until the piston is all the way at the bottom of the camshaft lobe. The intake is almost totally closed by the time the piston is at bottom dead center, or BDC. At the end of the intake stroke, the cylinder is fresh air to fuel mixture, which with a closed exhaust valve and rapidly closing intake valve. Step 2 is squish. The piston starts to trip up the cylinder bore as it's pushed by the crankshaft and the connecting rod. The intake and exhaust valves are fully closed as the piston is forced upwards as the air-fuel mixture is compressing. This compression forces the gas and air molecules closer together as become highly reactive combustible mixture. The closer the molecules are together, the easier it is to get them to ignite. When the piston nears top dead center again, the ignition system fires a spark plug, which triggers combustion in the cylinder. Step 3 is bang. By the time the piston is at top dead center, the combustion of fuel and air in the tightly contained and highly compressed cylinder is well underway. The heat and pressure of the combusted air and fuel mixture increases rapidly and the piston is forced back down the cylinder. The pressure generated by the combustion is the driving power that spins your wheels and propels you down the road. As the piston is passed down the bore, cylinder pressures decrease. As the piston nears BDC again, the exhaust camshaft lobe starts to open, the exhaust valve getting ready for the final stroke. The last and final stroke is blow. As the piston starts to go up the cylinder bore from bottom dead center to top dead center, the exhaust gas is pushed out the cylinder. From the cylinder head, the spent gases exit through the exhaust manifold, through the muffler, and finally out into the atmosphere. By the time the piston is back at top dead center, the exhaust valve is almost closed, and the intake valve is starting to open, getting ready to repeat the cycle again. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to see me grow, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below any ideas that you might have.